About independent women, they are strong and independent only if they are living in a developed city. Based on the experiment they had done on that island, where they tested survival abilities between men and women, it was clear that women couldn't survive without men.
We can't eat because we have no fire.
Here we go,
Let the
folks.
feast begin, boys. Yes.
We have nothing to drink because we can't boil it to purify it and sterilize it.
My hypothesis on this episode is that even though they aren't in a survivor situation, they know they're still gonna be safe though. They know they're gonna still be safe. That's why they're not doing anything. They're just sitting down crying.
That's being an IWWDNNM.
What?
An independent woman who don't need no man.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
The expedition party has spent all day in the searing heat, only to find they've walked in one big circle, back to Coconut Beach.
How the fuck did that happen? I don't even understand. We cannot walk anywhere on this island without getting lost.
Meanwhile,
Let's rock and roll, boys. Let's rock and roll. I think we made it. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, this is exciting. This is
And the thing is, right,
She's honest.
yeah, because a man should be putting in more effort and should be risking more because men need women more than women
Right,
need
but
men.
wow. So-
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
We got 0
That's crazy statement, huh? Crazy statement.
sleep last night. We stayed up the entire night, and we haven't had fire because it rained and put it out. So now we haven't eaten. There's the sun.
meanwhile,
I have no shame. I've never been so miserable. I couldn't get my tail over there to that
Look at the
fire
betas,
fast
huh?
enough. Come on.
I would say we are the prize because we create life. And I say that you need us far more than we need you because women can create the life that they want without a man.
So let me make this very simple. Women need men for survival. Men need women to propagate a society because you're saying, oh, like we don't need men, whatever. They actually did an experiment on this. You ever seen Survivor Bear Grylls? They
No.
put women on an island and they put men on an island.
Mhm.
The women within hours were literally almost gonna die. They couldn't clean the water. They couldn't cook. They couldn't hunt. They couldn't do anything.
they couldn't make
They couldn't make shelter.
Now we will dive deep on those videos.
Crazy, man.
So
That's crazy, man. If you haven't watched that show, just go and watch it. You're gonna learn a lot.
we can have a better understand of today's content.
The expedition party has spent all day in the searing heat, only to find they've walked in one big circle, back to Coconut Beach.
Isn't that interesting?
How the fuck did that happen? I don't even understand. We cannot walk anywhere on this island without getting lost.
meanwhile,
Let's rock and roll, boys. Let's rock and roll.
We watched that right, didn't we?
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, this is exciting. This is
Right.
Just hold on. I'm not adamant I'm right.
Yes, you are,
Listen,
because you're dismissing everybody else.
Listen,
Wow.
I'm
meanwhile,
And you know what's crazy? That if you are in the workforce, you have a lot of females like that. That's what happened. That's what happened. You have a lot of passive aggressive dynamics.
boys on the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Fuck off. I'm telling you, look at them coming on.
Okay, well, where are we going now? Where are we going now?
Just
No
keep
more
going
confrontational
straight.
arguing.
I don't want to lead. I'm sorry, I don't want to lead this group. I don't want to.
meanwhile,
I mean, this video is kind of, biased, of course, but because the guys do struggle a little bit. But at the end, they manage to just get the group together and just even build a system where they can just optimize their survival chances.
What the fuck? I can't fucking deal with this.
The women have circled back to Coconut Beach, for a second time.
God
Having pushed
damn.
through the jungle for 2 days,
Wow.
they're not one step closer.
Meanwhile,
Nice stick of the dog. Brilliant.
For the moment, absolutely buzzing.
Yeah, definitely feel like a tribe on a hunt.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Everyone's come out prepared.
Yeah.
You really need to know how I'm feeling.
meanwhile,
I feel fine. Another day at the office.
Look at that, see?
Really?
They know they're gonna get saved. That's why they do this.
I feel really good, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah, it's enormous.
It's watching
us. No.
Though
That's food right there.
potentially deadly to humans, a crocodile of this size could provide tens of thousands of calories for the women, who have barely eaten in days. The women decide to walk away from this potentially life-saving feast.
Let's read some comments of this video. Women week 1 to 6, crying. Men week 1, shelter and foraging. Men week 2, furniture and establishing hunting grounds. Men week 3, figure out fishing. Men week 4, automation. Men week 5, drilling for oil. Men week 6, putting up a Wi-Fi signal. Women week 7, women movement for equality.
Damn.
The pure brotherhood, but
That's crazy because it makes sense because society got so, comfortable that no, this is why feminism exists.
between the guys is so refreshing. The woman survival island felt like a drama show, while the man survival island felt like a comedy/action show. My wife is a strong woman, but she would never even pretend she could survive a situation like this without me, our son, or her dad. She's based. This episode of Survival Island should be mandatory viewing for all levels of education.
Yeah.
A long time ago, one of these shows had a men versus women group. The men pretty much all instantly assigned themselves roles and
Right
got
away.
to it. They quickly had shelter, fire, etc. going. The women were still voting and debating everything. Basically, it got so bad and one-sided the producers had to split them in half, so some women came to the men's team and some of the men went to the women's team.
Wow.
Men have built a world so well, women can say we don't need a man.
That's crazy.
I watched the whole series. The woman had it easier. They had more help. One of the episodes, they found 2 cans of baked beans in a tree trunk, which was clearly placed there
Isn't that interesting? Is it? Oh my God.
by Bear Grylls because the woman nearly starved to death.
Wow.
Also, one of the women were on a search for food when a fisherman's boat passed by and gave them a large fish because the lady asked for one. And the lady's island had 2 small baby piglets. Meanwhile, the men hunted a massive boar. And the women almost legit died from dehydration because they couldn't find water.
Wow.
One of them passed out and was brought in to be treated. Bear Grylls had the audacity to say that women can survive on an island without men. Meanwhile, he proved our point that they can't because they had it easier and had help.
That's
And the
crazy.
thing is, right?
She's
Yeah,
honest.
because
And this is what happened with men. We don't tell them the truth. We neglect the truth because we don't want to hurt their feeling. We should not do that. We should be truthful for ourselves. Because not telling the truth is gonna, in the long run, everybody gets affected.
a man should be putting in more effort and should be risking more because men need women more than women need
But
men.
that's fine. So
difference
that's
is
not
right
true.
now-
But that's
That's
not
what I
true.
feel, and
But
that's-
I'm saying
that's
you
what
can
I've
you can
seen.
feel it. You can
And-
feel,
and-
but you can
and
you
that's-
can you can okay
that's
okay okay
facts.
okay. You got to stop over talking me. You can feel it. But if historically 40% of men have reproduced, so the majority of men have lived without women always.
Can I ask?
Let's check some
Damn, that
comments
you
of this video.
You see how they say, can I say something? Can I ask a question? Just dismissing the point.
Unless we want children, we don't need women at all. I disagree. Women need men much more than men need women. Speaking from experience, I always felt safer when I was with my husband. I could not have raised my boys without my husband, and the only reason they turned out to be good men is because their father was a good example to follow.
Yeah.
I don't want to live without a good woman and a family, but I very easily can. There are more important things than women and money.
Good point.
Just because something is your truth doesn't make it fact. Your truth can be its sunshines and rainbows in a field of grass. Then you walk outside and get hit by a semi, and your truth won't mean much afterwards. Women and men need each other for survival reasons,
of course.
but they don't need...
Of course, you have to say that. Women and men need each other for survival reasons. Of course, you have to say that.
...marriage or being together. We both can live independently. Absolutely not. Men can survive and be independent and be happy even without a woman. Men don't identify their value by whether they have a woman in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Very few women are independent or can provide for themselves these days, and most women get their self-esteem or worth from whether they have men that want...
And they get a house and a car. They want society to just give them applause. Right? It's crazy. They get a house, and they just say, "See, I bought a house with my own money." Right? And they expect society to just give them applause. It's insane, folks.
Want them.
That shifty little bastard's got closer, hasn't he? He's not scared of us. Fucking bastard. Look at me. Look at me. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
You're in, you're in,
Let's
you're
go.
in, you're in, you're in, you're in. Here we go, puppy dog. Yes. Go.
Oh, yeah.
Boys!
Back it up.
Adrenaline.
Get in there. Get in there.
I want to do this. I want to show everyone I can do this, but I just really can't.
Seriously, look how much meat there is on that bad boy.
Wow.
Meanwhile,
I've spent fucking hours rearranging wet knickers and washing all around this camp and squeezing it out and hanging it up for you.
I've been biting my tongue but all the time.
You don't want me...
That's crazy. Spending all that energy just... Oh my God. Just open this a little bit.
I'm so ill that I just need to sleep. Like my throat, I can't swallow.
meanwhile,
Enjoy the idyllic tropical sunshine. I think life isn't too bad after all.
We can't eat because we have no fire.
Let the feast begin, boys.
Yes.
Boys get stuck in, it's like chicken.
We have nothing to drink because we can't boil it to purify it and sterilize it.
See, they're waiting for the safe. You know, they're waiting for the man to step in because they know their cameras behind them.
Oh, God, I feel like I have to Sunday dinner at home. Absolutely lovely.
I'm really struggling, guys. Oh, God, come on. Really.
meanwhile,
Char grilled to smoky perfection. Oh, that's good, isn't it?
If we don't make fire today, we can do it tomorrow.
21 little fishies for the dishes.
Wow.
Oh, man. Oh, okay, okay. I can't do it.
How was it?
Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
It's really easy to say I am strong and independent, I don't need a man, when they have all systems in place to...
You know what's interesting? How the man nature just kick in right away. Hunting, the mindset of a hunter just kick in.
...to make their life easy. This program should be shown to the young generation. It would be good for them to see and understand that each gender has its strengths and weaknesses. We are creating a generation that doesn't know or doesn't understand the real value of men in our society. All they know is that men are not as important and they can do it by themselves without men, but this program proves them wrong. Men did not need them at all, but they needed men. Men had all systems in place while they were still struggling, walking in circles looking for their destination. As always, I want to thank all my subscribers. I want to let you know that you are my main inspiration. If you haven't subscribed
hell?
yet, please do so. It will motivate
What happened here?
me to work and post videos every day for our community. Let's read them here and enjoy those moments with the boys. Survival should be a life lesson to everyone. Mandatory.
Yeah.
As a woman, I laughed at this video. You're right with the last remark. Even if some might find it rude, don't care. Women are meant to be nurturing and such. I get that not every woman can have a child or wants one, but please treat men better. My husband comes home from his night shift at 2:30 a.m. He gives me a kiss to say he's home safe. I wake up and ask him if he's okay and if he's hungry. If I don't feel like cooking, I make sandwiches for him since he's not difficult and just likes the thought of being thought of. Otherwise, there's a whole meal waiting and I get up, warm it up, and go back to sleep. I get the best treatment and lack nothing. It's a two-way street. Women bring all the drama to the table, even alone. Like Andrew said, the reason why women these days get so high of themselves is because we live in a time where life is too easy, but as soon as it gets real, they will leave feminism and that independent women crap out the window. I'm a female and couldn't help but laugh. I hope every female learned from this and learned to appreciate men more. I would love to see a show that put 4 groups onto some islands. 1 group of women, 1 group of men, 1 group of men and women with traditional gender roles, and 1 group of men and women with reversed gender roles, and see which of the 4 prospers the
That is a good. You know what? That's actually a very good experiment. If we manage to do something like that, that would be a very good experiment, huh?
greatest over a full 90 days.
That'll be very good.
I feel bad for the camera operator for the women.
Yeah.
The one for the men is having an absolute blast, while the one for the women is surrounded by a dark life-sucking group of depression. Imagine having a 9-to-5 job, and some guy asked you, would you get off your work for a while and go to a secluded island where you can do anything that are legal and TV safe with other guys and still get paid money? That's literally a paid vacation for most men.
It is.
I would say we are the prize because we create life. And I say that you need us far more than we need you because
That's
women
crazy.
can create the life that they want without a man.
So let me make this very simple. Women need men for survival. Men need women to propagate a society because you're saying, oh, like we don't need men, whatever. They actually did an experiment on this. You ever seen Survivor Bear Grylls? They put women on an island and they put men on an
We saw
island.
this already, right?
The women within hours.
Anyway. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next one.